edition top stories. This Wednesday, the President of the Republic of Burundi, Evariste Ndayishimiye, officially presented the new administrator of Nyabihanga Community Gitega Province, Marie-Chantal Nizigimana. In his address, President Ndayishimiye emphasized that inclusive development is only possible when citizens work in peace and unity. Welcome, dear viewer, to details now. I'm Jackson Rakoze. As I informed during headlines, this Wednesday, the President of the Republic of Burundi, Evariste Ndayishimiye, officially presented the new administrator of Nyabihanga Community in Gitega Province, Marie-Chantal Nizigimana. In his address, President Ndayishimiye emphasized that inclusive development is only possible when citizens work in peace and unity. He further stated that in order to achieve the country's emergency by 2040 and for development by 2060, leaders must learn to unity along the work, talents, and the skill of people they lead. Evariste Ndayishimiye carries more.
The commune of Nyabihanga in the province of Gitega held the official ceremony to present its new administrator, Marie-Chantal Niyonzima, under the patronage of the President of the Republic of Burundi, Evariste Ndayishimiye, and the Minister of Energy. The event gathered several deputies and senators elected from Gitega, as well as the provincial governor originally from Nyabihanga, and a large turnout of the local population. In his address, the head of state, Evariste Ndayishimiye, emphasized that true development can only be achieved through harmony between the leaders and the communities they serve. He urged the deputies and the senators to harness and share the talents and capabilities of their constituency to advance local development in line with the National Vision 2040-2060. President Evariste Ndayishimiye called on the people of Nyabihanga to fully support their new administrator and collaborate with her for the success of her mission service of the common good. He concluded by encouraging the leaders of religious denominations to diligently oversee their communities so that faith-based institutions may also contribute to the realization of the country's long-term vision. And on this Wednesday afternoon, the Speaker of the National Assembly, Daniel Gelazi Ndabilabe, departed for the Kingdom of Morocco in response to an invitation from his counterpart, the President of the Moroccan Parliament, as well as the organization responsible for children's rights in that country. The Speaker of the National Assembly stated that this trip will be an opportunity to exchange experiences on the issue of children's rights, especially since Moroccan children are already represented in several sectors of the country. And this Wednesday, First Lady Angeline Ndayishimiye granted an audience to Adama Musa, Deputy Regional Director for East and Southern Africa at UN Women. They discussed the upcoming 63th high-level forum of women leaders. Kindly take listen.
Gratitude from the perspective of the regional office from Ezaro, the Western and Southern Africa from UMI for the invitation we received for the office of the First Lady. This is really a very important meeting. We are really looking forward to participate because most of the issues that are highlighted by the First Lady, especially for this forum, are critical to our mandate as UN Women. As you know, UN Women is a global organization in charge of gender equality and women empowerment. And every single topic related to girls' rights, girls' promotion, whether there is reproductive rights, is critical. And we believe this is a very important forum. So this is the reason why we are here, not only to participate, but also to look for the outcome of these meetings, to make sure that we are putting a scale all the good work that the First Lady is doing, both for Burundi, for Africa, and for the global. Because this forum is not only a national forum, it's not only a regional forum, this is an international forum, and we are looking forward as UN Women to really support that platform.
After this meeting, the First Lady also received Mrs. Beatrice Niyonsaba, a Burundian who chairs the Africa Network of Rural Women, and they discussed the usual activities of the association, noting the alignment of the Africa Network of Rural Women's project with those of OPDD Burundi. And Burundi is calling on the international community to strengthen its support for states that are bearing a heavy humanitarian burden in the region. It also urges the Security Council to intensify its efforts to prevent violations of international law, to support resilient food systems, and to protect affected communities. This appeal was made by Zephirin Maniratanga, Burundian permanent representative to the United Nations during the Security Council open debate on food security as a driver of conflict. Jivan Ndeshimie carries more.
During the open debate of the United Nations Security Council on food security as a factor of conflict, Burundi reaffirmed its humanitarian commitment and adherence to international law. Burundi's permanent representative to the UN, Ambassador Zephirin Maniratanga, reminded the Council that millions of people are deprived of food, especially in areas where conflict persists, stressing that global peace cannot be separated from food security. He emphasized the need for the Security Council to strengthen early warning mechanism, ensure unimpeded humanitarian access, and consider targeted sanctions against those who use hunger as a weapon of war in accordance with the resolutions 2040-17 and 2373. Ambassador Maniratanga also highlighted Burundi's commitment, noting that the country currently hosts more than 120,000 Congolese refugees who fled violence in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo despite limited resources. He affirmed that these refugees receive protection, access to essential services, and livelihood support. Burundi called on the international community to increase its support to states that bear a significant share of the regional humanitarian burden. Burundi's representative to UN welcomed African initiatives aimed at transforming food systems and underscored the importance of coordinating humanitarian development and the peace efforts to break the cycle of crisis in a sustainable way.
Let's now visit Buhumuza province. A meeting for administrative officials from the zone level up to the provincial level was organized in Chankuzo, the capital of Buhumuza province, by the CNDD-FDD party representation. During that meeting, the Secretary General of the CNDD-FDD party, Reverien Ndikurio, urged these leaders to guide the citizens under their authority and to find solutions to their pressing concerns. During that meeting, various topics were presented by experts, including good governance and the importance of culture and the traditions in effective leadership. Buhumuza is the last province to host this type of meeting. RC Olok Kamkama has more.
We are at Buhumuza province, where an important meeting of the CNDD-FDD party took place. Administrators, leaders, the party's leaders, as well as the natives of that province participated in that meeting. It is the Reverien Ndikurio, the General Secretary of the CNDD-FDD party, who presided over that meeting in order to strengthen the cohesion. During that meeting, experts have emphasized on the characteristics of a good leader. They say that the latter must be inspired by goodwill, incarnating values of integrity, justice, and compassion. The tradition and the customs, respect, were also mentioned as foundation for a harmonious development. Leaders have been encouraged to be good examples. In his speech, Reverien Ndikurio, the General Secretary of the CNDD-FDD party, has given pieces of advice to local administratives of serving the population. He focused on the importance of unity among leaders by avoiding distraction that could harm the stability and the progress of the region. He also called on them to show love and solidarity for the better growth of economy. Note that meeting has been a great occasion for local administrators and a call for the importance of spiritual values for a long-lasting development of Burundi.
And to end this news, the Minister of National Defense and the Veterans, Marie-Chantal Nijimbere, accompanied by the Chief of the National Defense Force of Burundi, General Prime Nyongabo, continued her military tour this Wednesday in Gitega province, making the fourth consecutive day of visit to various military divisions. She visited the 2nd Military Division at the 22nd Armored Battalion camp. The main objective of this visit was to engage with the leadership of the Burundian Defense Force regarding the execution of their duties while upholding military professional values, emphasizing that the population benefits from their actions in the agreement of peace and security. After the moral guidance session, the minister, alongside the chief of Defense Force, went to Rutonde Hill in Gitega Commune and the province. They conducted a field visit to assess the progress of the construction of a 3-star military hotel facility, which will include 84 rooms. This building is being financed by the Burundian Army. Thank you, dear viewers, for keen attention. This is the end of our English edition. Keep watching our program. I'm Jackson Dakoze. I'm Stabi going.